Good morning, everybody. Welcome to SafeDefend Live. I have the pleasure of talking to the founder of SafeDefend, Jeff Green. And what are we talking about today?
Swatting. I do believe that intro was perfect. Let's talk about a little bit about the swatting episodes that have been going on and the impact that has on the school and the community. I couldn't have asked for a better intro there. So,
Jeff, my wife's going to kill me. I broke the fly swatter.
I tell you, that was very aggressive swatting. I was impressed, honestly.
Well,
if
you
I was a
said
fly, I
swatting
would be
today.
nervous. So,
you said swatting today, and I started chuckling yesterday. I was like, some people may not know what we're talking about when we talk about the swatting incidents that are happening to schools and to our students and teachers that are terrifying.
Yes, frequently.
So why don't you talk about what happened in Ohio this week and the response and kind of how it plays out, and then we'll talk a little bit more about what swatting is and how it impacts schools and families across the country.
Yeah, absolutely. We've actually had a few of our clients really be directly impacted by these swatting calls. Just a little bit of the background. Typically, swatting involves someone calling 911 or the school, claiming they're either in the school with a gun or coming to the school with a gun, and eliciting the response that you would expect. As you would imagine, anybody that is in that school environment, this is truly, the worst case scenario for them to feel that someone is either in the school with a gun or coming with a gun. And, it elicits all the emotions that you would expect, the fear, the anger, the chaos, the unknown, and from the students that are and staff that are living it, to the parents in the community that have their kids at that school, to the school community itself. It's about as terrifying as it gets, and that is really the mission of those that are wanting to implement the swatting response. So the real interesting thing about this, though, we always try to look for lessons learned out of these types of events, right? So as scary and painful as these things really are, it does allow an opportunity for us to really evaluate the response, what we can do better. And I'll tell you, it is, if you frame it in that capacity, there is a little bit of good that can come from it. And we have definitely helped our schools learn a lot from the response and the impact SafeDefend has on that response. And it does bring a sense of, it does bring the community, the school community, a little peace of mind, knowing that they are better protected than most.
Well, this is a serious thing, and I think the response that we saw this week was it Findlay schools that had the swatting incident this week?
Findlay, Ohio. Yep.
That's what I thought. The response and the reports that I've read was nothing less than spectacular.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And the news reports that I saw here in Oklahoma were that, the police knew exactly what was going on. They were immediately notified. They were on scene within minutes to address a potential situation. Everything I've seen, the teachers knew exactly what to do. The students knew exactly what to do because they were notified by the SafeDefend system that something was not right and that they needed to take precautionary actions. That's all true, right?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. The response was fantastic, and when the SafeDefend system was activated, when law enforcement came in, it actually, the way they have it designed, it notifies not only the hospitals and state troopers, but it also the city employees. The city employees had roads blocked off for only emergency vehicle use within minutes. Law enforcement was in the building, going to the exact location within seconds of arriving on the scene. I think their response time was 3 minutes or less, which is, as good as you could ask for. It's incredible. And from a parent and student perspective, the students actually, one student represented a lot of the kids at the high school and went to the board meeting and said, hey, this, we know the SafeDefend system works and we're grateful for it. The students were asking for more training for themselves, which I thought was really a well thought out, um, ask for that board to say, hey, look, we may have a substitute teacher, we may be in a different part of the building. What do we do? If we're not sitting in a classroom where the teacher knows what to
Right.
do, and so that was one of those lessons learned, right? And we can help Finley, and they're very motivated to help students be, reach the capacity of being able to help understand what the best options for them to do in that type of situation are. And so that was an incredibly well thought out ask from that student representative. And then, of course, parents were speaking at the board meeting and on social media about how grateful they are to have the SafeDefend system.
Yep.
Of course, this was a very traumatic and terrifying event for everybody. But the way Finley has layered, and it's not just SafeDefend, Finley has done a fantastic job of being very proactive in their training with their local law enforcement and emergency responders, their city employees, the hospitals, their staff. They are so well prepared, and honestly, the lessons learned. Yes, there's some things to tweak, but I don't know if there's going to be a better response in the country if, God forbid, something ever happened in one of their schools.
Well, I think the thing that's exciting is that we know how well the system works. Now we have a school that understands what it can do for them. And we have many places that understand that. But the lessons that they're going to learn from their specific school can help us make our system better
100%.
for our clients across the United States, which is exciting.
100%. And that, is the unfortunate reality of any of these tragedies. It does, at the very least, provide a little opportunity to get better every time and work to prevent and or mitigate any loss of life in the future. And so, again, it's not how we would want to have these learning lessons take place, but it is what it is. And if we can at least transform the negative into some positives for the future, that's our goal.
Well, I'd like to applaud the Finley, the school board, the leaders of the community, the parents, the students, the teachers, the administrators, for taking this seriously and putting a system in that will protect themselves and their students and their kids. They have proven that planning does matter. They've proved once again that having a good system does make a difference, and it makes things easier to deal with when stressful challenges come about when we have the fear of an active shooter, active killer in a building. And I'm your biggest fan when it comes to training and installing the system for this simple reason. The way SafeDefend, you and the team built and installed the system with the training, with the ongoing refresher training, teachers, administrators, employees of the school understand exactly what to do when that's triggered because they know it's serious. It's not a false alarm. There is something going on, and we need to take cover and get to our safe space.
Correct.
So proven again in Finley this week that when that button's pressed, people take it seriously and get to the scene as fast as they can, because we have proven and we will continue to prove that we are here to support and protect our children, schools, administrators, and families.
Well, and it comes down to the fact that, truly with all the systems that are out there, ours is the only one that is going to make a difference in, God forbid, that life-threatening crisis. The opportunities that we get every time, these types of events happen where we can learn, like I talked about earlier, we're already going to be doing some new things on software development side of things. We're working with them on some training things that are going to help improve our system as well, and help improve their response. But I'll tell you what, it really comes down to SafeDefend being one layer on top of, Finley being one of the most proactive in the protection of their students and staff in their response. And they have looked at it from all different directions.
Yep.
And that truly is the model that schools should be looking at. And, SafeDefend needs to be a part of that, but it is not the only aspect that will make a difference. And Finley's law enforcement, their emergency responders are all up to speed. And it is, in this type of event, you don't want to say it's impressive to see, but knowing the difference that they could make because of that response is incredibly impressive.
It is incredibly impressive. And now there was an announcement on social media this week. Are you ready to talk about that yet, or are we going to hold off?
So we can talk about it a little bit. Yeah, we've partnered with a company called Capsol, and they do some really impressive notification aspects with some signage, with mass communication. They are a company that has been around for quite a while in this space and helping on the emergency response as well as just general messaging. But yeah, we are currently working to integrate our systems, and we'll really have some exciting stuff that we'll be able to bring out to our current and future clients as far as adding layers that will make a world of difference beyond what we already can do.
Here's what I love about this, Jeff. I know you've been working with people to find the right strategic partners for SafeDefend to make schools more secure, make bases, houses, industry buildings more secure. And this partnership with Capsol is exciting for me because of the integration that it's going to give SafeDefend across signage and notification and all those other things that we don't have yet that we do now have with this integration. It's really cool. I'm looking forward to what John and the software team can do with the system to make it even better than it already is. And it's the best system in the country right now, but it's just going to get better.
Absolutely. Well, and honestly, we get offers to partner almost daily, and truly, this is not something we enter into lightly. We had to find the right right group, the right partner, and Capsol is it, and we're excited about this.
Well, I am too, Jeff. You keep killing it. You amaze me every day with the strategic thing you're thinking and how you're growing the company and what you're doing right now. Hey, if you need a school security system and you don't have SafeDefend, you're missing out. You want your kids to be safe and you really mean it, spend the money, right?
Absolutely. And I'd like to leave you with this, as parents, as influencers and teachers and, superintendents that are sitting there having to make these critical decisions. I would really say any system you're looking at, go out and vet it, talk to people that actually have it in place. And I will give you a list of anybody you want of our clients to go talk to. Not most of the other solutions will not. And if you actually get a chance to talk to those that are in the trenches with those other solutions, I guarantee that it is not delivering what has been promised. And so go out, go vet, go talk to others, find out what's the right fit for you. And as that time gap and crisis management layer, SafeDefend is there to help navigate it all the way through. Even if you don't choose to go with us, we will still help you with training, with decision-making, whatever we can do to help on that crisis management side of things. But I will tell you, I will put our system up against any other company that's out there for what it does for the peace of mind and the school community and what it will do if, God forbid, this ever happens. Well,
Jeff, my swatting at the initial start of the show may go viral. This video may go viral because of my stupidity day. So we may have a 1 million view show today, which would be really cool. So hopefully that happens.
I wish I would have wore a jacket then. If I was known it was going viral, I would have instead of the SafeDefend shirt. But
so anyway, with that, Dave and Jeff, we are out of here.
All right, have a great weekend.
My kids are gonna go, Dad, what the hell were you doing?
I think we're still live, aren't we?
No, it's ending.
Okay.